Hi Cancer, I hope you're all doing well. Before we get into this, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. There's a notion here of trying to figure out what you want. Could even be deciding on something. We're starting off with the Queen of Wands. Ooh, for some of you, it could be a new relationship that you're starting. For others of you, this is a creative venture, for sure. This is something that you feel like you have an idea for, and there's some way that you want to express yourself, something new that you feel excited about. I don't usually get this energy with the Queen of Wands, but I'm even getting something about like planting or gardening, flowers, can be even food related. Wow, so interesting. So we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups. You could be connecting with somebody. It's interesting that the Queen of Wands would come out before you. So if you're synthesizing this energy, it could be you feeling confident, you feeling sure of yourself, working on your self-esteem, your self-worth, things like that, tapping into your creativity. To have both of these together, these are like two of the most creative cards when it comes to like really listening to yourself, what's going on internally, how you want to express that, what you want to do with it. It's really, really being tapped in for sure. And then I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles. So it looks like some type of offer is being made from the standpoint that one feels both secure with oneself and also secure in one's emotional experience. The Two of Cups. So this could be embracing these two different aspects of yourself that you see are these like divine feminine aspects of yourself, or this can be you connecting with another person. I'm seeing two feminines here. Working together. Yeah, this can just as easily be like two different aspects of yourself as it can be two different people who are collaborating in some capacity with one another. This feels like a relationship where it's like two people that may not appear immediately as having that much in common actually become like friends or start working together on something. And yeah, this can be kind of like two unlikely characters in a way, but I'm seeing there's like a lot of complementary energy. Like one person would be more like fiery and bold, and the other person would be let's think of a good way to describe the Queen of Cups. A dreamy energy, but not somebody that's going to like be a force when it comes to them feeling the need to assert themselves, which can be the energy of the Queen of Wands. And so if these are like two different aspects of you, it can be like wanting to balance both the water and the fire in your chart. If these are two different people, it's about like maybe getting to know somebody that works kind of differently than you do. Like this can be somebody with a fire dominant chart and then somebody with a water dominant chart working together. You could even feel like maybe one person has like more of the ideas that they come up with, and it may feel like they're more in touch with themselves, and then the fire energy can be one that like initiates things and gets things started. So it's like one does like the vision board and the other one kind of makes it come to life. It's like that. This would be an explosive dynamic is what I'm hearing. I get the feeling that it hasn't been an easy road to get to this place. But I'm seeing something, you collaborating with this person, no matter who they are within your life, you would perceive this person as working differently than you for the most part, and maybe having different priorities. It's like maybe the way that they meet the world is different than how you meet the world. However, the more that you work within this collaboration, the more that you're going to get it to work. So it's really about showing up here with this person. And then I'm seeing a tower. I feel like I'm watching a movie here. It's one of those vibes where like the characters start off in the beginning and they're kind of like enemies with one another. For some reason, like this is the story that I'm getting, or like they don't particularly like each other. They're like, we have nothing in common. And then the universe brings them together in a way where they're kind of like forced to work with one another. And they're like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to work with you. I guess I'm gonna have to work with you. And there's like something that's discovered within the connection between you and this person. And it's like when they come out, and I mean this in a way where like you could have been keeping it very professional with this person, or just like doing what you needed to do with them. And like showing up how you wanted to show up, but things could have been very professional or like platonic, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, like somebody makes some sort of gesture to the other person. I'm seeing this be very much a surprise. This is something that took a long time to happen, but it's like once it does, it's like you guys are now together in some way. Or like you really see this other person and you're like, wow, like this is my soulmate, or this is my best friend, or like this is my lover, like whatever this is that it turns into. But I'm seeing something that like in the beginning you felt very separate from this person, and through working with them, which I'm getting, it was not easy. It was like a lot about learning how to work with this person and how you guys work together, or again this other aspect of your being. And through that motion of collaboration and having the strength to stick with something that may have been quite difficult at times, there was a lot of like you learning from me and me learning from you, and having the strength to make things work together mutually. And then somebody kind of steps it up and makes an offer to the other person, or proposes something to them. And I'm seeing it be related about like you guys joining forces maybe in a different way than you had been before. Like it may have been somewhat more like, as I said before, professional or platonic, or you were doing it for business or whatever it was, and then you guys actually really hit it off, and that's being made known now. And I'm seeing it was not easy to get to this place with this person, but now you guys have like merged with one another in a sense. I'm looking at Leo, Mars in between, and then Cancer, you're on the other side of this. So maybe you have a Mars contact with this person. It looks pretty straightforward. Somebody could even potentially have feelings. Like there could have been a notion where something was proposed and you were like, okay, I'll try it out. Now I understand like the direction that you're trying to take things in, and it becomes like very personal what's going on between you and this person. And there is a potential that feelings are involved here with them. But yeah, maybe you didn't think that they saw you like this. I'm seeing it could have been very, 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 very difficult to work with this person at times. For some of you, you could have even felt like this person was a bit of a show off. I'm getting. Like, I'm seeing you in a more. I'm seeing you in a less abrasive energy than this person. And I'm seeing, like, maybe sometimes you think that you could have felt like they were not considerate of your feelings and, like, you as an emotional being, as we all are. But maybe this was somebody that was kind of, like, self-centered in a way where they were very much concerned with themselves and sometimes, like, neglected honoring you and your emotional experience. This is also something that taught you the strength within your emotions. Yeah, I'm getting strong Leo energy here. I'm seeing you kind of be like surrounded by fire. Cancer. What's interesting to me is that as confident as this other person may have seemed, I'm getting that like they're definitely low key. Maybe you actually perceive them as being much more sensitive than you are. Whereas like you may wear your heart on your sleeve, this person may not let on how sensitive they are and kind of like overcompensate through confidence, but then because they're not like properly processing their emotions, they may have like meltdowns or like there's something going on with their mental health, anxiety, stuff like that. But I'm seeing like they kind of do this more in private. This wouldn't be something that like a lot of people know about, or at least they wouldn't want a lot of people to know about this. It's kind of like something that happens behind closed doors with them. And I'm seeing too, like they may have wanted to, I don't know, like maybe even initiate something with you, but they could have been unsure about how you were feeling. So it's funny because your energies kind of flip flop then. Like you step into a more assertive role after that, where you may have been initiating things more than this person was. So it's kind of like they come out guns blazing, and then you find out kind of how maybe shy even they are at times, and then where you had been like maybe in a seemingly more passive energy or just like less abrasive, it's like you then kind of take up the leading role here with something and like find the strength within yourself to step into a more like initiating type of energy here. And this was not something that maybe you had really tapped into before, but I'm seeing you kind of like get really comfortable with something, and I'm seeing you have no problem stepping it up here. And like maybe you just never had the opportunity to initiate things in this way, but I'm seeing it's like so very fluid how you kind of shape up into this. Very, very fluid energy for you, Cancer. There could have been some sort of issue because of somebody's upbringing. Like somebody may have wanted to take action, but they were holding themselves back because of societal standards, religious factor, a way that they had grown up as. Like maybe something was controversial. Potentially, I'm seeing issues arise because of that within the connection. That could also be where this person's issues stem from. Personally, like they could have stuff going on where it's like their authentic self feels one way, and then like their social role that has been reinforced by like society and maybe their parents or their community in some way, it's like these two very different things, and this person is still finding how to live that out if they're going to. So even when things, I'm hearing the word unshakable, even when things kind of broke down and became chaotic, I'm seeing that because of the bond that you had with this person, you were able to persevere because of how it looks like it's specifically about the connection that you share with them. And I'm seeing like there could have even been a third party that was involved related to like one of the people within the setting. And there could have been some sort of issue with this person. What's interesting to me is that I'm seeing like two feminine figures, and then I'm seeing the third party actually be a masculine figure. And there's like so many different ways that this can resonate, like as to who this person is. But I'm seeing like this person is the one that may have had an issue with something that was going on, or there was some type of issue because of this person. Some type of controversy even. And it does look like it's related to like a belief system, religious beliefs, societal beliefs, social norms, stuff like that with the Hierophant. Because the Hierophant, in a way, like I'm seeing particularly in this setting, be like a groupthink type of situation, where it may be like you may be doing something, or somebody within this scenario is doing something that maybe is different than how they were raised, and that could have like proven to be some sort of issue, socially at least. If the bond of the two original people within this storyline is strong enough, I'm seeing that the third party that enters into the situation is not going to tamper with the connection. This really does feel like a movie, where it's like these two people find each other and they didn't really think that they would like meet another person or resonate, and it's like an unlikely pair. You didn't like think that you would get along with this person, or you never imagined that like this would be the type of person that you would fall for. And then it's like I'm even seeing it be a vibe of like some arranged marriage or something, but you like already found your soulmate, and it's like this arranged marriage with this third party person comes in and it's like more societally accepted. I'm seeing this can definitely be a metaphor. And so it's like, well, are you going to go with what's more accepted, or are you going to go with your heart within this situation? And if the connection, if the bond is strong enough and both people are willing to be brave here within this situation, it's not like this obstacle is something that they will be able to transcend together and be stronger for it. And that could have been the thing too. It's like maybe you're like a parent didn't like somebody that you were into, and so they wanted you to be with somebody else. It's something like that. And this is about like truly following your heart within a situation. I'm looking at Leo, Mars, Cancer, and Taurus. I will say again, I'm looking at two feminines at the top, and that does seem significant. I'm seeing somebody gathering information. Looks like it's through esoteric means. Somebody could be watching tarot readings, going to a psychic, something like that, to figure out what's going on within the situation previously described. They're waiting until the right time to come through, to either send a message or let something be known. It looks more so like the message would contain feelings that somebody has. Yeah, somebody is definitely using some sort of medium to get information is what I'm seeing. What they find they are going to speak on. Yeah, I'm getting the notion of somebody collecting information. Somebody may be waiting until they feel like they have their feet under them in order to like come through to the other person. But there's a sense of like not being sure. There's a sense of being unsure as to whether this person is open to the offer being made. I'm seeing it be like a little bit of a risk. It's like, will they turn it down? Will they dismiss it? Or will they accept what I have to say to them? It looks even like somebody is watching another person. It looks like at work, even. Like, I'm even seeing one person observe another person and be like very aware of all of the success that they have around them or that they're building around them. It's kind of like when you build an empire or you're like taking leaps when it comes to work and where you're going, like growing a business or like getting hired and moving up within a company. It's like if somebody is paying a lot of attention to that for some reason. Very, very curious about this person. I'm seeing it definitely be two different people. So like one person is observing, but there's like some sort of distance or gap between the people. Like I'm seeing it's the 10 of Pentacles that's in between, but I'm seeing that be connected with the King of Pentacles. So it's almost like maybe because of the success that one person has created for themselves, there's kind of like a barrier between like maybe somebody having access to them. I'm seeing like there is some sort of history between these people, it looks like to me. And as I said before, like this person could be, I don't know, like maybe even spying on somebody through esoteric means. So it's like they're either going to a medium or they're watching tarot readings, whatever it is that they're doing. But it's like maybe so they can gather information or time something out. It's something that they have not spoken on yet, but it looks like they're going to. And it's about like reconnecting with somebody from their past. And I'm seeing like it's only a matter of time before this happens. It's almost like somebody's trying to twist a dial, you know, on like a lockbox, how they have dials. I'm seeing that with the Wheel of Fortune here, and it's like when they get the right code or the right combination, they're going to be able to open it, and then it moves directly into the star card over here. And I'm seeing somebody try to deliver a message, but it may be going to somebody that is not open to that. So it's like all the work that this person is doing to kind of like gather information or watch this other person or do whatever it is that they're doing. And like this could have been somebody that you knew like in the past, maybe a while ago. When the message comes through, the person that is on the receiving end, they may dismiss this actually, because this may not be something that resonates with them. I'm looking at the Moon, Jupiter, Aquarius, and Mercury. Maybe it's the way that this person, like, it looks like the person that is observing the other one, they may come through in a way where, like, they're talking about the things that they have. Like, it may be kind of superficial the way that they come through, and that's why this person is not interested. It's like they don't care about your money. They have their own stuff going on. I'm even seeing something like that. It's like this person is trying to like offer you maybe even some sort of luxury, but it's like you've been doing your own thing. I'm not seeing this like you have this stuff all for yourself. So what do you need this other person for if like they're just offering you stuff that you already have or already have access to? It's like, aren't you going to come through with something more than that? With just like flashing your money in somebody's face? It kind of seems like that. Or like their possessions or something like that. So yeah, as I said before, this may not resonate with the person it's being delivered to. Because I'm seeing somebody that's been through a lot. I'm seeing a lot of history, a lot of wisdom that this person has under their belt. I'm seeing them be where they want to be within their career. I'm also seeing that they've done major healing from the past too, and I'm seeing them come out. Like, Cancer, this can definitely be you if it's not the other person. Whoever this person is, I'm seeing secure within their career, healed like the past trauma and stuff that they went through. I'm seeing like a huge healing energy, maybe to the point of even becoming some type of healer or magician in some way. And then we're ending with the Magician here, which means this person could like heal through their words, heal with, I'm getting something about food again. They could also heal through energy work. Like they could be a healer or they're a magician. Like they could do something something that has to do with Mercury. They could be a teacher. They could make speeches. They could write. They could be a writer. Something having to do even with community, the collective with the star. I do get the feeling that somebody is holding back information, but it looks like it's going to come to light. It's like maybe they're not the right timing to say something with the High Priestess, but it's something that's going to be said. But I am seeing this be related to the past. And something about like the timing needing to be right. Moon, Jupiter, Aquarius, Mercury. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.